So Molly, do you know who's on your shirt?
This is Scotty.
You know what he did?
Beating people up.
Way to go, Molly. I'm taking points off if you don't put your name at the top of your paper.
I don't
I
want
just
it
really want to
back.
write my name.
I don't need the paper back.
It's the paper.
This will be graded.
This is a
Yikes.
timed essay. Question 13 is only a bonus.
Extra credit!
So y'all got me right.
Here,
We are sitting pretty close.
We can make.
We
Look,
need
we'll
dividers.
make a wall. Make a wall with the cups.
Yeah.
And then look, she can. There, can you see it?
I can.
Perfect.
Molly, you can see Molly's lipstick.
Yeah.
Look, I'm touching
Shimmer.
your lips, Molly.
Shimmer. I like
Shimmer and
I like
shine.
sparkly things.
There's a nice
Yeah,
lip print
that's mine.
on the. It's beautiful.
It almost looks like the bad signal.
Well, for DJ, it kind of is. Heard that from me, DJ.
All right.
Drum roll, please.
And no, you're not saying double
Or triple. Triple.
or quadruple.
No, it's double.
No.
There's four. There's four
We're
of us.
there's four of us. We're here. Our friend Molly is here. Our friend
Yay,
Joe is also
Yay.
here.
Bye,
Yay!
Molly.
We're so glad that they just were
Oh, and-
nice enough to join us.
What's his name?
I said, Joe.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
I'm Joe, hi!
Did you hear me say your
I
name?
heard you say my
See?
name.
I'm sorry. You know I'm dead.
Say my
It's
name,
just
say
Joe.
my name. Okay.
Joe
and you around you. Say, baby, I love you. Why you playing games? Say my name.
Okay, sorry, we had to get out
say my name. Okay.
We had to get it out.
All right.
Sing it out. Sing it out.
Yeah, sing it out. All right. So Molly and Joe have been nice enough to join us because they are also Trekkies. Joe is a veteran Trekkie.
I'm a newbie.
Molly's a noob. She popped her cherry with Discovery
Aw,
a few
that's so
weeks
cute.
ago.
I'm so glad I did.
We're all glad you did too.
And Joe's being nice enough to let us use his house.
With
and
his
wonderful
awesome,
lights
badass
and-
setup.
Isn't it
It's
beautiful?
wonderful. And then we
Isn't
have
it
the giant.
fabulous?
What is this?
It's the Enterprise. It's the Mega Blocks Not Legos Enterprise set.
Not like
We do not endorse Legos.
and it's really fun. It took like 12 hours to put together over the course of 3 days, me and my roommate. And if you press the tips of the nacelles, they light up. It's pretty cool. Yeah. It's a lot of fun. It's nice. It's really great. You guys will love it. Get one.
And it's quite heavy.
Yeah, it weighs
It
like
is heavy.
like 4 or 5 pounds, which you didn't think that weighs a lot, but then you hold 4 or 5 pounds, you're like, oh fuck, this is really heavy.
And you shared all of your wonderful stuff
Yeah,
with
I
us,
don't have a lot right now.
Is this Mega Blocks not Legos?
Oh, this is also not Legos, Mega Blocks. This is the D7, the D7 battle cruiser. Gotta love it.
Look at this.
It's got a little core on top in the front.
Oh,
Yeah.
Neat.
that's awesome. I'm
You know,
surprised.
always
Well, at
so
least you
good.
didn't have to build him. God, he'd be.
You do. Yeah, they're all little pieces too.
Really?
Hmm.
Oh
The
God.
people?
Yeah, all the people are too. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they come
Definitely
in.
not Legos.
They don't
Mhm.
play, and he's even throwing
Yeah.
the Vulcan.
He's got the little Vulcan thing
He
going
does.
on. He's
That's
got the
so
little-
fucking. I mean, awesome.
It's not Jewish though. It's Vulcan.
Yeah, it's not the.
It's the.
What's up, bruh?
No,
Wreck yourself
yeah.
before you wreck yourself.
That's right. Yeah, it's really fun. There's a little Kirk and a little Kirk's in his really awesome, he's that greenish kind of gold thing he had on with his
Like his dress up uniform?
yeah, his dress uniform. He's got all those little medals and stuff like that on there.
That was the one that's kind of like the wraparound top.
Yeah, it's kind of a but it's the one anyway.
A tunic.
Tunic, yeah, but I put him with the 2 phasers because
Oh, yeah.
it's double
He's
fisted.
ready for action.
And,
Double-barreled captain.
Of course, him's just over there like, stop. 'Cause you don't mess with a Vulcan.
Welcome.
With his communicator.
It's communicating.
It would take me way longer than 12 hours to put that together.
We really were super excited when we got it, so we just couldn't stop. I'm like, it was,
Dedicated.
we every night when I got home from work at like midnight, we just kept going until pretty much dawn, and then we're like, we can't do anymore. We have to go. But we're so close to this one section, so we had to finish the section. We did it out of order from the book itself, because we wanted to do the saucer section last. It was
Right.
like the big shebang.
Right.
And but yeah, we took turns. Yeah, he'd do a few pages, I'd do a few pages.
That's cool.
It was you really feel accomplished at the end of something like that,
Oh, I'm
because
sure.
you're just like, oh my god, I'm so tired.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It is a whole lot of work, and it's
It's
almost
12
like
hours.
reading a good book or watching a good episode or something.
Right.
You
It's hard to
just
put it down.
You
can't
just can't.
stop.
Yeah, it's like binge watching, and you really just couldn't. You know, we threw on the original series on one of the streaming blah things, and we just powered through the whole thing. I think we got into season 2, because we skipped like, oh, this is a boring episode. I'm gonna watch it again.
Yeah.
And we finished on, I think, right into the end of season 2 of skipping episodes. But yeah, it was great.
Oh
I had a lot
wow.
of fun. Unfortunately, DJ couldn't be here. He was going to, but he's the one to help me out, and we love you guys.
Yeah.
Sorry you're not
we
here,
hope you
DJ.
could join us next time. Next
Yeah.
time we do this.
You'll have to sit over there.
Yeah, you just gotta just, like,
Right.
but like
Or we'll just
kneel
lay
because
you
you're really
across
tall.
Yeah, just
Oh, yeah.
lay across and pose.
Yeah, just lay across the table.
Like across the table. You can be our ornamentation the next time.
We'll paint him up. It'll be
But
alright.
yeah, thank you, Joe, for letting us come over
Oh,
and
of
do
course.
this, and for setting this up. So, first question: how long have you been a Star Trek fan?
Since day 2.
Day 2.
Day 2
Day 2 of your life.
of my life.
They slapped you on the butt and sat you in front.
Well, on November 6th of 1982 is when they originally on I can't remember what station it was. It was when Star Trek: The Motion Picture aired on television. So I joke that I didn't actually do it. This isn't real, but I joke that as a baby it was definitely on national television, and so my mother was a Trekkie, and she'd been a Trekkie since the '60s, and so I know she watched it. She had to have watched it when I was sitting there in her arms and stuff.
Right.
Had to be. So day 2, that's what I'm claiming.
Oh yeah.
Nice. So
Fan for
Molly,
life.
You
Mhm.
started with Discovery, right?
Yeah, I started the series with Discovery, but I've seen some of the movies, a lot of the older movies, and some of the newer ones, but no shows.
Yeah, you went with me to the
First Contact.
yes. First contact. We went and saw it
At the IMAX.
Nice, nice.
That's the movie, that Deanna got drunk when she was trying to get to.
Oh yeah, trying to talk
Yeah, to
Zephyr
Cochrane. Yeah. And
that was
Riker
funny.
came in talking to her, and she.
He just had that big old Riker grin, and he stepped over a chair to sit down. It was great.
Yes. Have y'all seen in timelines the mission that you do, where you're supposed to ply Cochrane's drink?
No, I missed that.
I don't have him.
No, it's like one
It's
of the
a-
storylines that
Oh.
you play. One of the missions you go on.
Oh really?
It's
Oh, I'm
like,
gonna have to relook at that because I don't
Oh
remember
my
that.
god! No, I didn't know that.
No.
the next time we run across it, I'll make sure to remember which one
Yeah,
it is.
definitely. That'd be cool.
We got to keep him fueled up.
Yeah, I mean, he created warp drive.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bow down to him.
We're not worthy.
No.
Well, do you have a favorite? Is the original series your favorite?
No,
Or do
I'm
you
a
have
Deep Space Nine.
DS9.
When I-
Yes.
Came out when I was 11,
You watched that
and
one,
I've been
yes.
watching Next Generation for years at that point with my mom and brothers and stuff. But once Deep Space Nine came out, that was like the first old enough to really be able to like pay attention to this stuff.
Mhm.
And I was like, AOL was coming out a couple years later, and you get all over that talking to people in chat rooms and stuff, and it's my life. Deep Space Nine, I've seen every episode probably at least a couple dozen times. I mean,
Nice.
it's ridiculous how many times I've been to watch that show.
That's what I'm watching right now. I think I'm in season 3 now.
Nice.
Yeah, we just met the Dominion, and Odo just found out who he is and where he came from. And all
I need to
that.
go to this Nebula. What's it called? The Vivarium Nebula or something like that. Anybody remember?
I just
don't.
watched that episode the other day.
Okay.
Don't. It's been a while since I've seen
Tell
that
us in the
episode.
comments below.
Right.
Whenever I watch Deep Space Nine episodes, I watch like 20 minutes on my lunch break, and then the next day I'll finish the
Oh,
episode
okay.
on my lunch break. So I watch them in kind of pieces.
I'll just throw it on the TV and leave it in the background. And it's like, oh, I like this
Absorb it.
part.
He
you know?
does
Absorb it
that.
that way.
What?
I can't do that.
Oh,
Like,
put it
I
on the back.
can't.
Oh yeah.
If I get up and I'm doing stuff, I pause it. I can't just like.
I can't pay attention that way.
Now, if
either.
I've not seen it, something I've not
Yeah,
seen
you don't
before,
sit
I'll
down.
pause it. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's how I soak it up because it's like subconsciously.
Mhm.
Like
You're just
Saru-
remembering. Okay.
Yeah.
Saru's threat ganglia.
Yeah. Oh God. Those things
Danger,
are so-
danger,
Those things are
TV.
gross. It is
Danger, Michael Burnham,
nails,
danger.
everything.
Okay, so yeah, I guess we've only ever showed. We showed you Enterprise too, didn't we?
Yeah.
And she made so much fun of the opening of Enterprise.
It's
It's
cheesy. It's not cheesy.
in a song, bro. Yeah.
Getting from there to here. Yeah.
Okay, you know, when I was,
I was like,
at the
what
time,
is this?
I was like, what did it come out? Like 2001 or something like that? I don't remember
so.
exactly when it came out, but I don't know. I was super into like playing these MMOs online that was Star Trek based, and so like I'd loop that on my MP3 player or something like that.
Oh,
And
gosh.
just listen to it over and over. So at this point in my life, I'm kind of over it. It's still a great song though.
Yeah.
And you know, it was worth it. Of all the openings, I mean, you know, Discovery is probably the coolest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
I
one
really
that's
like
probably the one I don't skip over right now.
Mhm.
I mean, it used to be like Deep Space Nine. I love that. I watch it a million times, but I've seen it so many times. That you just got to hit skip
Yeah.
if it has that.
It's
option.
very artistic. It's good to look at
Oh
visually.
yeah,
It
yeah.
really
They
is.
did a production. It was fantastic.
I don't know why, but it reminds me of Pink Floyd, The Wall. Have you seen that?
A long time ago.
Have you seen The Wall?
Mm-mm.
Well, do you remember the part where I think it's supposed to be like the female and the male, but it's almost like this orchid coming up and like engulfing this other.
Oh yeah.
That part, for some reason, that opening reminds me of that
Yeah, kind
scene
of
in The Wall.
Billowing flower.
Yeah.
Or is that a word? I don't know.
Billowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, billowing.
Billowing is like going down, right? Or is
No,
this-
billowing.
Billowing
goes
is going up.
Okay, I did
Timmy's
it right.
billowing.
Yay, words.
Yes, yay!
up. Yay, Joe.